Hello, I'm Cerberus Dark One, and in early 2022, I thought it would be a good idea to get ready for the, at that point, unannounced release of Splatoon 3 by playing ranked mode every day for 4 months in Splatoon 2 and making a video about it each week. However, I vastly overestimated how difficult it would be to play 14 hours of gameplay whilst editing through 14 hours of gameplay at the same time as playing next week's 14 hours of gameplay. I only got 4 videos into month 1 before I started falling behind. But I did have some fun, and I carried on with all 4 months anyway. And these recordings have been taking up all my hard drive space for 2 years now, so I thought I'd have another go at editing through them, starting with a re-edit of the first 4 videos. This first video is the 10 calculated matches for Splat Zones month that you needed to play in X-Rank to gain your power level. In Splatoon 3 you get access to X-Rank as soon as you reach S+ for some reason, but in Splatoon 2 it is the elite of the elite, the top 1%. Basically the competition is tough, or it should be, and with the rank resetting each month, you need to maintain a power level of 2000 plus just to stay in X-Rank. Which is why, for some reason, I decided, even though I hadn't played ranked in a little while at the time, I thought it would be a good idea to spend each week trying a new weapon that I hadn't experienced, outside of Salmon Run at least. Some of them I didn't even own. But for a bit of a safety net, I'd use my prime weapon for that mode in the calculating session and for the last week of the month, just in case I needed to rescue things. I'm using the Splat jewelries here as my prime, mainly because they were new at the time and I got them free from story mode, but I was never really that good with them. I was also never really into Splat Zones as a mode either. It's like turf war in a tiny square. But this month probably made me hate Splat Zones. To this day I avoid playing it. And as you can see, even though this is the elite, my teammates are useless. I'm just surrounded by death. Just rewatching this is making me rage. Splatoon 2 is 4.5 years old at this point, and it's New Year's Day, so maybe the most skilled players aren't necessarily online. I'm also rusty myself. I got blobbed! I thought my dodge roll was further. Double! Where's that guy going? And yes, the Booyah arrow spray was still a pain back then as well. No. A tricky flanking arrow spray. Now we've got to put up with burst bombs and Booyahs. Wait, burst bombs. That's the arrow spray. Look at him trying to hide there. This arrow spray is driving me nuts! Also the classic disconnections. Why would you expect anything different? Did we just start a game with 7 people? Do not put me on a 3-man team. Do not put me on a 3-man team. What? Why? Booyah. Brilliant. Okay, so the calculating matches are done. Only 1 free games, or 3 games and a draw. So let's see what the damage is. 1958. Okay, well that's not bad. We're aiming for 2000, so it could have been worse. But the next video is the true week 1, the beginning of Splat Zones month, starting with the Blobber Deco, a weapon that was relatively new at the time and a real challenge. My poor X rank